Hello everyone, welcome to English Linguistics. This is your trainer Kapil. Today I am here to discuss a very important topic which is not only part of every working professional but also to every student who is going to appear for an interview. We are often scared of interviews, however, no one tells us that the purpose of interview is to know more about the person who is looking for a job. It is an attempt to make sure the right candidate fits into the role profile as per the job description. Here, we are going to understand some of the most common interview questions and the best possible way to answer them. First, let us get this clear that the interviewer is more interested in the rationale of your answers rather than just any response. So, strategically answer the questions asked to you and stay to the point. Now, there are many questions that can be asked by the HR, by the leadership, or maybe anyone from the project management team. So, it is very important to get the hang of the job description before appearing for the interview. Make sure you have customized your answers as specific to the job description. Now, let us drill more over to the few most common interview questions. The most common and the very first question that we are always asked is, tell me something about yourself. The best part is that no one can get this question wrong. This is typically a brief introduction of your resume where you highlight few of the specifics tailored as per the job description so that the interviewer gets the idea of our candidature. The goal of an interview is to determine whether the candidate is going to be an asset to their existing team, and that means assessing the expertise and approach required for that job. Talk about why you took certain opportunities within your jobs. When you answer this question, connect the gaps from your resume so that the interviewer understands not just your entire professional journey, but also about why. Instead of giving a chronological work history, focus on your professional achievements and how they are related to the role. When employers ask this, they typically want to hear about you as a professional. I recommend you starting by how you began in your career, and if you are recently graduated, then talk about why you choose your major field of academics. Now, next question could be, what are your biggest strengths? Be clear and precise here. Your greatest strength is something that they are really interested in. Avoid talking about anything unrelated to the employer, like you are a champion player of basketball, unless the game of basketball is really required to get the job. You might have quite a lot of strengths, but pull out the one that is best fit as per the job need. Do you expertise in a particular skill or technology? Do you have the ability to turn low or non-performing teams into high performers? Back your strengths with the examples that make them think they need you as the best candidate. If you are a great problem solver, don't just say that. Provide a few examples that prove you are a great problem solver. If you are an intelligent leader, don't just say that. Provide few examples that support it. In short, don't just claim to have certain attributes, prove that you have those attributes. Make sure that you do not sound over dramatic and out of the blue, which might raise an eye of suspicion to judge whether your strengths are really yours or not. Make sure it is true and genuine, and most importantly, related to the job profile. Now, next related question is, what are your biggest weaknesses? Everyone knows their weakness, but are afraid to cite them. A better approach is to choose an actual weakness. Talk about your efforts, what all you are doing to overcome that weakness. No one is perfect, but showing you are willing to honestly self-assess and then seek ways to improve comes on welcoming note from the interviewer perspective. You may say that planning and prioritization is a weakness that I am dealing with. Although I have managed not to miss the deadlines, however, I always had this last-minute rush on my projects. Now, to overcome that, I have started making a planner and show them your planner. You can say that I always keep a to-do list with me and keep on checking the items once they are completed. This has helped me a lot. Now I want to eliminate noting everything over a planner, because if my planner goes anywhere, then it is an issue for me. So here, you don't pick a weakness that will disqualify you for the job, but do give a real answer. When you give a real answer, you are being genuine. You are admitting that you have some areas of opportunities. Every interviewer knows that we all are humans and there is always a scope of improvement with everyone. Now, the next important question is, why did you leave your last job or want to leave your current job? Now I understand that leaving a job because of your issues with the management or pay remuneration could be the primary issue. However, it is not necessary to bring this as a discussion with the current employer with whom you are looking to work with. Instead, focus on the positives that a move will bring. Talk about what you want to achieve. Talk about what you want to learn. Talk about ways you want to grow, about things you want to accomplish, and explain how a move will be great for you and for your new company. Emphasize on what you were able to accomplish in your last role and how you were able to grow yourself. Most importantly, never speak negatively about a past employer. For example, we may say, over last many years with my current organization, I had been part of typically every type of projects with different tools. Now, I would like to enhance my skills in this highly competitive world, else my potential will hold no meaning. I would like to be part of further aspects of the field so that I may grow individually and can also contribute more to the organization with whom I'm going to work with. Now, the next typical question which is asked is, why should we hire you? While this is a tricky interview question to answer, yet it is also a big opportunity. This is your chance to show what you have for them. What they really want to know is, tell us what is important in you that makes us to consider you for the role. Make it clear that you are the candidate who has the right skill and experience, and say this by making sure you have done the research to find out what possible challenges are usually faced in the team and to answer those issues with specific examples of how your skills and experience can be applied. Tell a success story about how you addressed similar issues in the past. You need to only share how you meet almost all the criteria they seek, and also have 2-3 additional abilities that they might not even know they need yet. They need to know that you are the candidate who can not only meet their needs now, but will also be valuable for where they want to go in the future. Include lessons learned during your experience is a very strong plus for you to add on your value. Now, next question usually asked to us is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? It is challenging to forecast where you will be in 5 years down the line. However, your potential employer wants to see you that you plan on staying with the company, or you might have other plans. That means avoiding some obvious but common mistakes. There is really no right answer to this question, but the interviewer wants to know that you are ambitious, career-oriented, and committed to a future company. So, instead of sharing a dream for early retirement or trying to be funny, give them an answer that illustrates your drive and commitment. A better answer to this could be, in 5 years, I would like to have better understanding of the organization, the role, and the work culture. Also, I really love working with people. Ultimately, I would like to be in some nature of decision-making role at this company, where I can use my people management skill and industry knowledge to benefit the people working for me and also for the company as a whole. Now, another question usually asked to us is, why do you want to join our company? An employer here would like to find out what motivates you to shortlist their organization as part of your work career. This common interview question also provides an ideal opportunity for you to implement why and how you would be a perfect fit for the company. Now, this gives the interviewer to know how interested you categorically are in the employer and with the job profile. Now, the answer to this question, we have to look into the approach. Here, the employers want to know if you feel you can fit in at the company workplace quickly. That means not only the deliverables, but also with the company's work culture. Here, you are likely expected to do some homework to answer this. You need to understand the reasons why others enjoy working there. Is it a great place to enhance your skills, have great challenges to include in your resume, or is it going to allow you to grow as a professional? A hiring manager can make that clearly marked, whether you are just telling them what they want to hear or that is really your idea of joining them. They want to know that this is not just about getting a job and a salary. Another question usually asked is, what are your salary expectations? If you can avoid it, don't give an exact number. Instead, reiterate your commitment to the job itself. If you have to answer this, then it requires careful consideration because you need to avoid sounding unrealistic while at the same time making sure that you do not seem indifferent. Reality is that salary is on part of the employer's compensation package, which may include other items of very high value like bonuses, tuition reimbursement, health care, paid vacations, and other benefits. When you do answer, provide a salary range rather than a specific number and indicate that it is variable depending on the benefits they offer. Be sure you are comfortable with a salary at the bottom of this range. If you do not want to be the first in quoting a numerical range, then you may say that I am ready to consider the best offer from the organization. This will save you in hitting the hard line of figure in the first go. Instead, reiterate your commitment to the job itself. Now, another question that is usually asked is how soon you can join us. Now, this doesn't mean that you have finally got the job. You must keep yourself on toes until you are really done with the interview. If you are currently employed, you should be honest about the start date and show professionalism. You should tell them you would have to discuss deliverables transition with your current company and you have to figure out more on that. Discuss clearly about the notice period that you are required to serve before leaving your previous organization. Even the interviewer knows that they also have notice period criteria for their employees in their organization. If you can start right away and they know that you are not currently working anywhere, you certainly can say you are able to start whenever the organization is ready to bring you on board. Since the organization already knows you are not working, so this could not be an issue unless you have some other immediate family commitments and you need to have few times to fix them. Sense of urgency and excitement about starting work at the company is always a good thing. Now you are being asked, do you have any questions? Don't waste this opportunity. Ask questions not just to show you are a great candidate, but also to see if the company is a good fit for you. After all, it is going to be part of your professional ladder, which you are going to talk about in future. You may ask about the employee evaluation system. You may ask about what would be expected from you as a performer during your transition period. And you may also ask about the career and growth opportunities that might be there in store. This showcases that you have come with preparation and you are really willing to work with the organization. Remember, the organization is also looking to hire you as badly as you want the job. It is a discussion where two parties understand each other and come to a common ground to make sure the interest of everyone is justified and is accepted. Do not get nervous when you are being called for an interview. You just have to bring to the table what you already are and what you have already done. No one knows this better than you. I hope the session served the purpose. Wishing you all a very best of luck. This is your trainer Kapil. Talk to you soon.